This is the YCN High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today, YCN travels to the Upper Valley as the Merrimack Valley Pride take on the Marauders of Hanover. The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialists. La Valley Building Supplies for home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. And by Casasa, free checking that pays. Now available at Claremont Savings Bank.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Stout, joined by Andrew Zerhide, and tonight we have a good Division II matchup between the Merrimack Valley Pride and the Hanover Marauders. Andrew, let's talk about the Pride first. We've seen them once on the Game of the Week. They revolve around one player in particular and another guy off the bench as well.
Yeah, so Jake Hebert, the junior guard, they rely on him to really push this Merrimack Valley offense. And James Shattuck, the senior guard, they're going to rely on him coming off the bench. And last time we saw him, I believe he was in foul trouble, so look for him to hopefully play some better defense and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, James Shattuck was in foul trouble, really didn't get it going against Lebanon. And now over to a team a lot of us know in the area, the Hanover Marauders. Slow start to the season. They have a senior-led team. Who's out there on the court tonight?
Yeah, so we're going to be looking to number 0, Avery Monahan, the senior captain. He is a 6-foot forward. Look for him to really push the floor tonight and be a force in the paint. And as well as Caleb Putnam, number 23, the 6'1 forward junior. Look for him to also be a force in the paint. And Glenn Enneper, their senior captain, he's also out for at least a few more months, recovering from a football injury. So look for Monahan and Putnam to really be the stars for Hanover tonight.
All right, it's the Pride and the Marauders from Hanover after this. Let's head down to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Merrimack Valley High School Pride at guard, junior, number 11, Jake Hebert. At guard, junior, number 1, Ryan Green. At forward, junior, number 10, Ryan Heath. At forward, senior, number 13, James Shattuck. At center, senior, number 21, Ben Davis. The Pride are coached by Tim Boucher. And now the Marauders of Hanover High School. At guard, freshman, number 1, Charlie Adams. At guard, junior, number 2, Martin Paulson. At guard, junior, number 3, Benny Banton. At forward, junior, number 25, Mike Stager. And at forward, junior, number 23, Caleb Putnam. Marauders are coached by Tim Winslow. The officials for tonight's game are Blake Coulter
And we're all set for action here from Hanover, New Hampshire. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide on the call, where the Marauders and the Pride will tip it off. All goes to the Marauders. This matchup in Division II, 3-point attempt. Number 2, Martin Paulson, no good, and Merrimack Valley trying to get on the board now in their first possession. And we've seen this Merrimack Valley Pride team, as we talked about in the opening, Andrew. They are a patient team. They take care of the basketball. Even though they did get defeated by the Raiders, they don't make a lot of mistakes. And there is the big shot from number 13, James Shattuck. He will lead this team. 3-pointer up and good. And the Pride up to an early 3-0 lead.
Nice shot by James Shattuck, and defender was right in his face too, but he still managed to drill the shot. Took the early lead.
Paulson is up and good from the corner. Number 2, Martin Paulson. He's 1 for 2 in the early going, and in this game's tied 3-3. And Shattuck, as we were talking about, we didn't really get to see him a lot. In that Lebanon game,
Right.
He got 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and then came back out, I thought, a little sooner than he needed to, and picked up a third one right away, as the jumper is a little long off the back iron, rebounded by number 25 for the Marauders, Mike Stager, football star as well. And so we didn't get to see Shattuck much, but the team really plays well, as the inbounds pass tipped away there by Gantrish. Yeah, the team played well against a very good Lebanon team. Milliken was a little under the weather. Maddie was not back yet, but they swing the ball around the perimeter. They get good looks, just didn't have the shots falling that night.
No, they didn't, and Shattuck is definitely one of their leading scorers and shooters, one of the better shooters on the team, and with him in foul trouble, really their shot percentage overall as a team definitely goes down with him on the bench.
And there's a nice move on the inside, 21 Ben Davis, getting the feed down low and making the nice post-up move, getting the basket and giving the Pride the 5-3 lead. 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Hanover trying to get somebody in the middle, but it was tipped and intercepted, and the other way, the layup no good by Jake Hebert. That ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Pride basketball.
Stay tuned for the Game of the Week halftime show, brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
So Merrimack Valley coming into this one 2-7 on the season. Hanover 1-5 so far. Both teams have been beaten by a Lebanon Raider team who once again is looking strong this year. Shattuck, a few feet beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. That's college range right there, and he throws it up and gives the Pride the 5-point lead. Couldn't find their man. That was 25. Mike Stager tipped it and went right back to Merrimack Valley, and Shattuck on the run. He'll trapped over in the corner, but tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Merrimack ball.
Yeah, clearly Shattuck has some very deep range, not afraid to shoot the ball from anywhere on the court. He's got a quick 6 points in this one. And as we said in the pregame, if he can keep away from foul trouble, I'm sure he'll continue to be a force in this game.
And there's Hebert picking the ball up along the sideline, and it'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. Merrimack Valley leading Hanover 8-3 in the early going here. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. 4:54 remaining in the first quarter. Hanover trailing 8-3 to the Pride of Merrimack Valley. And really it's been James Shattuck with a couple of nice deep threes for the Pride. As we've talked about him, the offense goes through him. Hebert will get plenty of looks. But the one thing is they will spread this offense out for 3 or 4 guys around the perimeter and take some shots like that. There you see the miss by number 1, Ryan DeFina. And then that pressure defense trying to get to Hanover. Shot up and no good, and a rebound there by Heath. So Hanover not getting their shots to fall in the early going. Nice toss, but a little strong on the take by Ben Davis, and Hanover going the other way with numbers. Shot up, no good, tipped away. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll go to the Pride. I believe that foul is going to be on Hanover.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup.
So after a couple baskets in the early going, things have quieted down here as we see Shattuck missing wide on the pull-up 15-footer. Rebound for Hanover. They look to run, and they've done this a number of times. Try to get out on that break, see if they have numbers. If they don't, they'll settle it down and work their offense. This one's blocked inside, but rebounded by the Marauders, and then they'll set it back up. Seems like they're just forcing things a little too much. They're working it around the perimeter, and they're trying to get it inside, as we see Defina missing the layup and rebounded by the Marauders. See what they do here with two Pride defenders, and nicely done there to slow this Hanover team down. Three-point attempt is up and good. Number 2 counted there for Martin Paulson. So we have had 5 baskets in the early going, and 4 of them have been three-pointers.
Yeah, and that's Paulson's second 3 of the game. So Paulson and Shattuck each with a pair of threes. Really the 3-ball, just like you said, dominating this game early on.
And nice cut there by Hebert, Jake Hebert, number 11. Nicely done, and Shattuck finds him, cutting, and 2-pointer gives the Pride the 10-6 lead. Almost tipped away by Davis, but Hanover is able to recover and get it back. The 3-point attempt in and out. But offensive rebound and goes up again, no good. Paulson trying to stay hot from 3. He can't connect there. So with just about 2:10 to go in the first quarter, Merrimack Valley leading this one 10-6.
Replays are brought to you by Kasasa. Free checking that rewards in cash. Ask for Kasasa at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Hebert with a take, and he turns it over. Hanover on the break here. The 2-on-1 rebound, offensive rebound. That was number 1, Charlie Adams, and he puts it back in. And that brings Hanover to within 2, 10-8, under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Three-point attempt, no good by Hebert, and Marauders now with the ball, a chance to tie or take the lead as they trail 10-8. Three-point attempt is up. Gantrish gets it to go. The friendly roll, number 3, Benny Gantrish, the junior. And Hanover takes the lead 11-10. 1 minute to play, just about 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Shattuck on the perimeter, looking inside. He gets it inside to Davis. And they continue to swing the ball. That gets over to Defina, and the three-pointer from the corner, Ryan Defina gets it to go, and Merrimack Valley back on top, 13-11. The runner in the lane by Adams, no good. Merrimack Valley, 35 seconds to go. They'll walk the ball up the court.
Well, early on, it looked like the Pride was playing very good defense against Hanover, but the Marauders were able to find their stroke, hit some open threes. And really, the fact this is a 2-point game, it's really seemed like Merrimack Valley has played much better.
And with a nice backdoor cut there, Hebert from Shattuck, and Shattuck not only can shoot, he can facilitate that offense. That extends the lead to 4. Final jumper here before the horn sounds is no good from Stager. And after a quick first period of action, Merrimack Valley leads Hanover 15-11. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.